Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unnamed Horror. I'm Hanu TheHande Makinen, and I'm joined once again by my co-host, Retro Kaiser.
How's it going, guys?
Yes, and welcome back, an Call of Cthulhu Fatagan from me as well. And today
Bless
is...
you.
and today it is actually very appropriate because we are doing part 1 of The Call of Cthulhu. Yes, this is our Lovecraft podcast where I read an H.P. Lovecraft story and Kaiser makes sound effects and observations and does other silly things in the background.
Mind your own business.
Yes.
I'm the sound effects guy.
Yes, and this is...
Annoying but lovable.
anything else you want to say here at the top of the show before we get it moving, Kaiser?
Side note, the Metallica song Call of Cthulhu is a really good song.
Okay.
That's a dorky thing to say, but it's true.
Get on with the story, The Call of Cthulhu, Part 1, The Horror in Clay. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant...
And beyond.
Yeah, and it was not meant that we should voyage far. But someday the piecing together of disassociated knowledge will open up such terrifying vistas of reality. And Rusty Vista, I think that the Professor too intended to keep silent regarding the part he knew, and that he would have destroyed his notes had not sudden death seized him. Had not sudden death. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, we are experiencing some lag today, ladies and gentlemen, so sorry if the sound effect will come a little late. There it is again, Cyclopean. We remember that word from the temple, that it was... That's just a descriptor that Lovecraft just loved to use. And I'm still not entirely sure what he means by it. Maybe he just means, like, singularly purpose. What?
Round.
Round. Alright, what is Dr. Google telling us?
Oh, it's only giving me the Urban Dictionary version of it, which stands for Shut Up, Bastard.
For Cyclopean.
Cyclopean, if I put Cyclonian. Denoting a type of ancient masonry made with massive irregular blocks. Masonry, not masonry.
Interesting. We learned something here today, ladies and folks. Okay, but let's move on with the story then. His card bore the name Henry... blah blah blah.
How do you spell
He's
that?
speaking the language of the gods. Sorry, this is a perfectly normal English name, and I completely went off the deep end there. Oh, sorry. His card bore the name Henry Anthony Wilcox. Wilcox was a precocious youth of known genius, but a great eccentric. Oh god, this reading is absolute shit. I'm sorry, but great eccentricity, and had from childhood excited attention through the strange stories and odd dreams he was in the habit of relating. He called himself physically hypersensitive, and but the state folk of the ancient commercial city dismissed him as merely queer.
Oh dear.